Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name's Paul, and as always, I'm joined by...
Thomas.
And we are about to dive into the second story of season 10. I don't really know whether the Three Doctors before it was was broadcast right before, or whether this, that was more standalone and this was the real beginning of the season. I'm not 100% certain. But I think actually it may have been all together. But so here we are, getting into the second story. So we're going to watch Carnival of Monsters in a moment. And this was originally broadcast from the 27th of January to the 17th of February 1973. Written by Robert Holmes, again, who we've enjoyed a lot of his stories, apart from Space Pirates. And there's no space babies, put it that way. Thank goodness. And it's directed by Barry Letts, who is also the producer of the show at this point. So I think we read before that Barry Letts was allowed to do one story per season as director as well, whilst producing. So we're going to get that. So for me, this is a story that I never bought it when I was younger, and I've still not got it on DVD. And I'm never going to buy it now on DVD. But I never bought it. But at the times I've seen it, I've always really enjoyed it. So I'm actually really looking forward to getting into it and seeing what it is. Well, obviously we're fresh off the Three Doctors ending with the Doctor's ability to travel through time has been restored. So that, whether we'll see whether that comes in to play straight away or not. So obviously, we could be beginning a new era of the show at this stage.
Yeah, because he hasn't had that since the end of season 6, has he?
No, not since he was Patrick Troughton, basically.
We've had a big gap, yeah.
We've never had Pertwee having the ability to travel in time and space, apart from if the Time Lords have allowed him to go off somewhere, like in the Mutants or Colony in Space.
Yeah.
So with a story called Carnival of Monsters, what are you expecting off the back of that, Thomas?
I'm expecting a carnival. And... what was the other thing? Monsters.
Yeah.
So it's funny, when you said I never bought this story as a kid, you meant, obviously, the DVD, and that made sense later. But at first I thought you meant you never bought it as a story.
It just can't buy into it. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. As a little 8-year-old, I was like, no, doesn't work.
What I will say is, titles alone aren't often much to go by, but I love the idea.
Okay, yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see whether what comes of it is what pops into your head. So
yes, I'm
looking forward to getting into this. I think this season might be one of my overall favourite seasons of Pertwee.
Okay. Wow, nice. Season
potentially.
10.
But of course, as we've said a number of times, the Pertwee era. The word of the Pertwee era is just consistency anyway.
It's strong, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, look at that. That's a healthy model shot from the off
was
there.
Very good. Very nicely done. With the flame.
Yeah.
And this is very interesting. I like the curvaceous design. Are these Santa's elves?
Now, they've reused these outfits. Wasn't this that was the from the Mutants, these outfits?
Ah, yes.
The guards wore those, didn't they? And I can't remember what his name was, the chief, the head of the one who was a real scumbag.
They definitely look familiar. Well, and they've just given them a different clothing.
Yeah. Or just put the clothing is the thing that the guards wore, wasn't it?
Oh, I see what you mean. So yeah, I thought you meant the faces. I was like,
oh no,
I don't think I recognise those.
no, not the faces. No.
Yes, by outfits you mean? Yeah, the clothing. Oh, cool. Yeah.
It's the luggage thing at the airport.
Yes. Yeah.
I love they're just chucking it on.
Yeah, they seem like they're being quite physical with the packages.
All of these people now work as hours and delivery drivers. don't even get out the van. They just throw it out the window and just drive away.
UPS.
Chickens.
This is actually, the noise is actually being made by Katy Manning, that chicken noise.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way. That's a nice little bit of trivia.
I love the fact that she's like, there's something alive over there, and they walk sort of 4 feet, and they're like, oh, it's a chicken.
Chickens.
If my theory's right, we should be getting confirmation any minute now
Theory? What theory?
about what's happening to this ship.
What is happening? I mean, it's like a gramophone record, a stuck gramophone record.
Well, naturally. I said they've all been programmed to repeat a simple behavior pattern.
And that monster, the Plesiosaurus, that was programmed too?
Very probably.
Oh, that's a cool
That was from a
concept.
different time. There weren't any Plesiosauruses in 1926.
Yes, exactly. Historically speaking, this collection is a bit of a jumble, I must admit.
This Pertwee move is his thing, isn't it, when he does this?
Yes.
Rubs his neck.
It all seems so right.
Old neck rub.
What the deuce is it?
What the deuce? Oh, wow.
Ah,
That was a great cliffhanger.
that's brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant.
They're being moved around like pieces on a chessboard.
So, what did you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on there, isn't there? Cutting between the two realms of the ship and then Balding Planet.
Planet of the Baldies.
Claire Balding. Yeah, I liked it. It threw a lot in there, but I really like that concept of it. The ship is like a stuck record and it's repeating itself, and even the dinosaur, in the sense that something is pulling the strings above. Yeah, that was nicely done.
Yeah.
What did you?
Yeah, I
make of it?
really. Yeah, no, I really like all the same stuff. You know, I think there's lots of really nice ideas being thrown around, isn't there? And obviously, we're not quite sure where it's going yet. But I like the 1926 thing as well. You know, I think just that era works for me, even though they're on a ship. Just the general sort of feel of it is quite nice. So I quite like that. And yeah, that nice model shot at the beginning as well. Really good to get that. I mean, and good to have an alien planet, because we haven't really had a lot of that during the Pertwee era, really. And certainly it's more interesting than Colony in Space, and even the mutants.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I really like it. And that's a great cliffhanger at the end, isn't it? With the giant hand appearing. Really sort of just out of the blue moment at the end. I don't think you could predict that was coming at all. So
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome. Some serious CSO or something.
yeah, but I think it's a really solid. That's a really solid first episode. You know, some stories you get to the end of the first episode and it hasn't quite really got started yet. But I think that's done a lot of good stuff there. In that sort of 25 minutes, and also I really like. I mean, I like Pertwee. Pertwee looks a little bit different again. I think he's got a slightly different outfit on. It's sort of variation on a theme with Pertwee, isn't it? But it's nice to have that variety. I think they've always he's quite a well dressed Doctor, isn't he? So
Yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah, and as you say, it's fun to see those mannerisms developing, like the
and yes, and also interesting that I mean I felt that there was a bit more of a sort of I don't know, like the Doctor seems a little bit more buoyant, I guess, coming out on, you know, now he's set free. He's looking
Yes.
forward to getting, you know, to these other planets and stuff. And yeah,
this is the good stuff, people. Yeah, he's back online.
We're getting back to, yeah, finally we are doing adventures in time and space rather than just one time, one place.
Adventures in England.
Yeah, so in the southeast.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah, so very
very
positive.
intriguing.
Great start.
Yeah,
Well,
that was a great opener.
Absolutely, it would be great to see where it goes on the next couple of episodes. I think we've got a 4-parter on this one, so these are generally a bit punchier and to the point, which is what we like, so that would be good. Let us know what you thought of this one down below. Let us know, what you think of it as a first part of a story. Chuck your comments in the bits down below on YouTube, and then if you want to chat more, do join us on Discord. You can find a link for that in the description of the video, and if you want the full length reactions, you can find those on our Patreon, and there's a link for that in the description as well. Otherwise, anything else to add, Thomas?
I don't think so. I think that sums it up nicely.
Brilliant. Cool. Well, until next time, bye-bye.
Goodbye.